You are poor. Why? Because you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. So you clicked on this video and you thought I was going to say and talk about something else, but the reason you are poor and so many people are poor is because they are passing over opportunities repeatedly. I want you to think about that for a minute. You know, there are crossroads and so many points in our life where we literally come to a crossroads in our life. You know, I remember reading about David Bach, who is a well-known financial advisor. Look him up if you need to. David Bach, Bach. He's a well-known financial advisor. He spoke about his grandmother um, in her early 70s. Um, she became a multimillionaire. And David talked about how he was at the hospital during her last days and talked to her and asked her grandmother, "Do you have any last regrets?" And she thought for a minute and she said, "You know, David," she said, "throughout my entire life, I always came to a crossroads in it, a crossroad. And I always took the road that most people frequented. You know, if everybody was going right, I took that route because I was told and I was taught by parents and friends and everybody around me that going right is the safe route. Okay. And every time she said she went that route, she ended up just living a life where she thought it was just a life of mediocrity, not really living a life with intention. But the few times she did go right, I'm sorry, left, which is the road less traveled by, she became a multimillionaire after about 5 to 10 years investing in the stock market. Now, here this lady was at the end of her life in her 70s, and throughout her entire life, up until she chose to go left and invest in the stock market, unlike many people who are programmed to go right, she became highly successful. So if you're looking at this video today, just think about all of the opportunities that you have let go based on peer pressure, based on family telling you one thing because families want to keep you safe, mom and dad want to keep you safe, based on friends telling you one thing. Think about all the opportunities. I don't know if you're 20 years old, if you're 30 years old, if you're 40 years old, if you're 50 years old, if you're 60 years old, if you're 70 years old, if you're 80 years old. Think about all the times in your life you've been poor and you've passed over opportunity after opportunity after opportunity repeatedly. Think about those times. Okay? It is very likely that YouTube will, within the next 10 years, become the poster child, if you will, for all of media. It is very likely that YouTube, within the next 10 years, maybe a little bit longer, will become the poster child of media sources, meaning that all eyes will be on YouTube, which means that you need to think about starting a YouTube channel. Okay? Once again, if you look at all of the opportunities in your life where you've had the opportunity to do something dramatic or drastic, unlike you've done in the previous years of your life, it may not be starting a YouTube channel. It may be for you losing weight. Okay? The time is now for you to stop passing up on the opportunity for you to lose weight. Okay? It may be you want to start making more money. The time is now for you to stop passing up on the opportunity and stop having a poor mindset, passing opportunities over and over again repeatedly, and start investing. For example, it may be the stock market, it may be cryptocurrency, it may be saving more money than you have now for the next 5 to 10 or 15 or 20 years. The opportunity is now. You got to stop passing opportunities over and over again repeatedly. Just think about all of the opportunities that you have passed up on. Okay? We all have done it. We all have passed up on opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity repeatedly and repeatedly. So I believe about 95 to 98% of people are poor. Not because it means that there is a lack of money in your life. It just means that too many of us just have what I like to call paralysis and analysis, and we want to overanalyze everything before we get going. The time is now for you to start that YouTube channel. The time is now for you to lose weight. The time is now for you to have a better relationship with your significant other. The time is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, today. So I hope this video inspires you to get going now and to stop having a poor way or a poor mindset when it comes to you getting going and when it comes to you starting your life and having a life of intention, having a life of purpose. Because that is very, very important for you to have your life of intention and for you to live your life based on intention. So that's really the message for the community and for family, because you are family. And so I want to really, really thank you for tuning in to this message. You know, it's very, very quick, and it's hopefully you'll find value in it. I know you will. Stop having a poor mindset, passing over opportunities repeatedly. With that, people, y'all take care. Bye-bye.